I mean, it's not my first time in the States. It's my first time in this capacity, actually. I've been all over the world, including like Palestine and Australia, and playing music. And for some reason, I love the States, but I agreed with myself I wouldn't go until it just on a kind of gut level felt right. And I started working with an amazing publicist and a fantastic manager. They're both just brilliant. And my manager was just like, I just think it's time. You've got Revolute, your album. It's time to just go over there and just start talking, start singing. And so here I am. Hi, I'm Katey Brooks, and you're watching the Buzz Artist Spotlight.
In the dark of the sea, well, I found you, and you found me endlessly. Trembling hands and arms that held so tight. A part of you and a part of me never felt so right.
Oh, day one. I mean, day one wasn't very cool, to be honest. It was more, you know, me singing in my cot and then picking up an old classical guitar that my mum was supposed to be learning, and then getting heartbroken and realizing that songwriting was a good way of speaking about feelings without necessarily having to tell the other person. And then I don't know, yeah, I guess when I was about 20, I finally realized, I was like, oh, I think I actually need to do more of this, like for real. And that's when it started. I don't think I've ever thought, ooh, I want to be a star. It was more kind of like, I just feel like I've got something that I want to share, and it would be really wonderful to share it with as many people as possible. Although it would be a lie to say I didn't want great success, because that would be rubbish. Who would say that? You know, that's like, nah, I don't believe you. But yeah, in terms of other life, I mean, work-life balance in the past has never been very easy for me, because I'm definitely a workaholic, and I don't mind that. I kind of come from a family of workers. Like, my sister is a novelist, and she's very passionate about her writing, and she's actually the UK editor for American magazine, Art Digital, and so she's always working on something. And my other sister is an environmental scientist, and she's very passionate about her work, and both my parents were passionate. So I think it's always going to be a big part of my life. But I am a romantic, and so when I have a girlfriend, obviously I do put a lot of time into that, and so yeah, balancing the two can be an interesting one. Over the years, I feel like I have neglected family time and friendship time, if I'm really honest, and that I think I got to a certain age recently where I thought, you know, I don't want to look back and go, you know, I've missed out, or I haven't been there for people, or, you know, so I'm sort of changing that now.
Ooh, Lord, my trouble's so hard. Ooh, Lord,
so I've got Revolute, which is my album, there's such a journey, there's such a story behind that record. You know, it was actually meant to be called We the People, but for one reason or another, business reasons, you know, that had to be left behind. So it's actually been I've been trying to make this record for a good few years now. And the name Revolute, which I actually got tattooed, you can only read it in the mirror, on my arm, because I'm so sort of passionate about that word. It means a lot to me. Yeah, the name Revolute kind of came out of this feeling of needing to find my autonomy and break free. And so the album is very, very, means a lot to me. And so that's out. We released some singles from that. Again, you guys, your press has just been so supportive, so I'm really grateful for that. Got some really beautiful articles about those singles and about the album. And then at the moment, we literally actually just filmed a video for one of the songs on the album called Trouble So Hard, so do check that out. I went down to the woods with a pickaxe and just started rolling around in the dirt looking for a guitar, so it's a kind of a cool video. So yeah, we're just, you know, we're just talking about that record and sharing it with people, and there's some tours coming up, and yeah, I'm kind of just going with it, really.
Sister will do for your face. She got love for you. Wait, let me tell you what a sister will do for your face. She got love for you. Behind your back, scandalize your name. It's just the same. You got to bear the blame. Well, I said,
I wanted the album to, it to be very much, each song is very specifically its own song. It's very, I didn't want one to roll into the other and go, oh, it could be, you know, the same song. So I wanted them to really have their own identity, but I also wanted the album to feel like an experience, like a journey that really glued together, you know, the songs glued together well. So it was yeah, it was just choosing the songs that felt like they sat nicely together, because there was a couple of songs I did want to put on there, but they just felt like they're REVOLUTE 2, or Rev 2 as we call it. They feel like they're the next bit, a little bit maybe more folksy. Yeah, production wise it just didn't feel like it was gonna fit, so yeah, it actually felt quite easy, to be honest. It was actually, this sounds really weird, but it was actually quite an easy album to make, which is not something I've ever been able to say before. All my previous records, there's been so much turmoil tied up with one thing or another, and this one just felt like it flowed. It was just like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Cool, we'll put that on there, and yeah. So they can follow me on Instagram, which is just Katey Brooks, Katey. Brooks without an E, or Facebook, which is, you know, just look up Katey Brooks. My website, kateybrooks.com, Twitter, Katey Brooks OFCL, official. All that jazz. Hi, my name's Katey Brooks, and you've just been buzzed.